welcome to a tutorial on verbal reasoning from Fire Series 1. I'm just going to run through a couple of basic verbal reasoning questions that you'll likely get. And I'll start with question 1. This is just as simple. The words rigid and slack have opposite meaning, similar meaning, neither similar nor opposite, similar or opposite, both similar and opposite. So this is a really simple one. Rigid means like stiff. Slack means the opposite of stiff, or rigid. So this one is just opposite in meaning. Nice and simple. Move on to question 10. This one's a little bit more tricky. Complete the series. So we've got EAL, FAN, and GAP. So the way to approach a question like this is to look for similarities or any thing that goes in a sequence that you might already know. So the first thing that I notice here is that each of these has an A in the middle, and it wants us to say what the next series of letters is. And if I just look at this, they all look earlier in the alphabet than that and that. So if we have a look down here and said that A was a constant, because all of our options have got A in them that as a constant, and if we go right, that one's got E at the start, F at the start, G, E, F, G, that's in alphabetical order, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So I reckon H is going to be the first letter of this one. A is going to be a constant, so we can get rid of that one, so it's out of these two. So L, N, P. So if you look at alphabetical order, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. So M's missing between L and N. L, M, N, O, P. So between N and P is an O. So it looks like it's skipping one letter at a time. So that would be so if it was H, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q is the next one, but we're skipping one, so Q, R. So it's going to be Q, H, A, R, which gives us H, A, R as the answer. So as you can see, it's just figuring out what the sequence is that they're pointing out here. Okay, so we'll move on to some longer paragraph verbal reasoning questions, and I'll show you through a few of them and the way I suggest that you approach them. So we've got question 5 here from Fire Series 1. Now, this is the way I suggest you approach it. So what I like to do is read the question first so we know what we're looking for in the paragraph of text, so we don't waste time scanning things that aren't relevant. So the question is, according to the text, people can mostly remember dreams that occur in the NREM period of sleep. So then what I like to do is rapidly scan the text paragraph looking for the word that is in the question. So rapid eye movement, blah, blah, blah. So looking for NREM. Okay. Okay, not right. There we go, there, and there. Alright, then I'll read that. The mental activity that occurs in NREM and REM sleep is a result of two different generators, which also explains the difference. And we're talking about dreams, so subjects vividly recall dreams mostly occur during REM sleep. So they most vividly recall dreams during REM sleep. According to the text, people can mostly remember dreams that occur in the NREM period of sleep, so that is false. Okay. So question 6, same again. Read the question. Which of the following characteristics best describes REM sleep? So we want to, alright, rapid eye movement. Well, it's right there, so we've smashed that one. Rapid eye movement's the answer. Characteristics. Perfect. Same again for question 7. Read the question. This passage argues that babies have shorter periods of REM at the beginning of their sleep and longer periods of REM at the end of their sleep. So I'm going to be looking for babies and lengths of REM. Sleep. Right, a newborn baby spends more than 80% of total sleep time in REM. During REM, the activity of the brain's neurons is quite similar to that during the waking hours. For this reason, REM sleep stage may be recalled paradoxical sleep. REM, non-REM, subjects ability to recall dreams. We knew that before. Right, so the question was, the passage argues that babies have shorter periods of REM at the beginning of their sleep and longer periods of REM at the end of their sleep. It doesn't refer to them having shorter or longer periods of sleep at the beginning or the end in the passage, so that'd be cannot say. So if you use this approach of looking at the question first so you know what you're scanning for in the text itself, I find that it enables you to get through them much more quickly and get the answers out and move on to the next one and get a better score in the end. So hopefully that's helpful for you.